Are you curious about what the heck Musk is doing and what Doge is doing? This is MXUX. That's why I made this video. I'm going to go over the most recent entries on the Doge.gov website. Okay, we're going to take a look at Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. It's Doge.gov. You can see up here. I thought it'd be interesting to look at the real source. Everybody's commenting on this. I don't think anybody's actually said anything too specific. Now this first one is just kind of a general statement about the cancellation of contracts. Mentions a $3.5 million consulting contract for larval fish monitoring. Okay. Anyway, now we're going to get down into some. Now, when Elon has a shirt on, it says tech support. So let's hopefully get to some of those. National Institute of Health grants $10.9 million, including $1.7 million for China Health and Retirement Longitudinal Study at Peking University. Research grant to China Medical University. Okay, so we're spending, I think there's a couple million there anyway. Now, since the post, USGSA took immediate action to reduce IT spending. Now Elon had the shirt on saying tech support. It reduced, this looks like the GSA, Government Services Administration, reduce IT spending by deleting 114,000 unused software licenses. Okay? All right? 114,000 licenses. Okay? And 15 underused programs for a total annual savings of $9.6 million. So, agencies often have more software licenses than employees, and the licenses are often idle but paid but not installed on any computer. So $10 million. Okay. Now let's look at another one here. US QPM, I'm not sure what that is, took out a $6 million loan to convert the website to a new platform. After spending $5 million, it is nowhere near completion, and if it was finished, would cost $400K a year to host. so that's $5 million there spent on a website boondoggle. Fully. Now this is the Department of it allows people to retire. Okay. And if you might recall, I'm going to play a little bit of this if I can. Office of Personnel Management, and if you recall, Elon gave a speech on this saying, it's limited by how fast the elevator in the mine shaft where they store the records can go. I don't know how this is going to sound.
About a week ago, the administration came to us with a challenge, something that we've never done before.
Okay.
Process a retiree end-to-end digitally without printing anything to paper. The deadline? In a week. The retirement services team approached this with boldness, competence, and caring.
Okay, I'm not going to play all of that, but anyway, this is their first paperless retirement processing. It took 2 days to retire the person. It usually takes a year. So, there you go. Federal employee retirements are processed using paper by hand in an old limestone mine in Pennsylvania. 700 plus mine workers. Okay, I think we all know this. But in any case, plain manila envelopes and cardboard boxes. So they've digitized this. Again, tech support. U.S. taxpayer dollars were going to be spent on the following items, which have been canceled. $60 million for indigenous peoples and Afro-Colombian empowerment. Okay. $74 million for inclusive justice in Colombia. $79 million for literacy in Kenya. And $37 million for female empowerment. Okay, so what do we got? God, billion here, billion there. Pretty soon you're talking about a lot of money. Okay? All of that just being dealt $60 million. Here's another one. Pilot program costs 14 civilian agencies to audit unused, unneeded P cards. I believe these are credit cards or purchase cards. After 8 days, there are now 700,000 accounts with $30 billion of spending in fiscal year 2024. 14 civilian agencies. After 8 days, 24,000 cards have been deactivated, which will likely double by the end of the week. So, I'm not going to open up this read more. It's going to switch the website. But the point is, these people have 3 and 4 cards, and they're charging stuff all over the place, and they only need one card. And, these cards probably have annual fees and other fees associated with them. And so they've deactivated 24,000, okay, and likely to double. So, again, software licenses, consulting projects in other countries, massive duplication of credit cards, okay? Not a lot of bad guy stuff here. U.S. government currently has 4.6 million active credit cards, which process 90 million unique transactions for $40 billion of spend. DOGE is working with agencies to simplify the program and reduce administration costs. So, as you can see, as soon as you start eliminating duplicate cards, that's gonna this is, as Musk says, low-hanging fruit. I don't know why people would be protesting against this. Agreed today. Department of Government Efficiency agreed today. Lease cancellations on vacant, underutilized buildings are up 257 to 444. 440, sorry. So there's vacant buildings that they're paying annual leases on, with annual rent savings increasing from 100 million to, so they're saving, by simply canceling the leases on unused buildings, they're saving 171 million. Is anybody keeping a running total of this? Look, it was way too many leases on unused buildings. Again, not really bad guy stuff. Duly noted, we are on it. Now, I just want to go over the procedure how this works. All DOGE does, according to what I have researched on it, is they make recommendations to the head of these departments. And it's up to the head of the departments, Department of Government, USDA, General Service Administration, whatever it is, Office of Personnel Management. It's up to them. The heads of those groups decide what to implement. And as you can see, there's a lot of tech support here. Okay, this is this has been mentioned in the news. This is a Biden transition team member, joined Family Endeavors in early 2001 and helped source a sole source helping homeland, I don't know what that is, for overflow housing. This is for immigrants, overflow housing. Okay, so this is a nepotism, a connected Biden staffer. As a result, Family Endeavor's cash and portfolio investments grew from 8.3 million to it's 220 million. And the thing is that this facility, this housing facility, is empty. So this smacks of some possible corruption here, or at least, wildly misspent money. Oh, here is the empty. This is the empty facility. Okay, so that's a little scandalous there. A little outside of what we're talking about, tech support. But this, I'm sure they're doing SQL searches or running crosstabs on stuff, and these records are popping up. Within 3 hours of Dodge post, USDA is taking immediate to reduce. Okay, hope we didn't wait too long. 3 hours is taking immediate to reduce 5.5 millions of IT spend and working to. Okay, so again, a lot of tech support, tech support. Now this is the first, what could be called political or a corruption thing, and the receipts are there, as Elon says. Okay. This is, again, included canceling a $3 million contract for organizational culture training to instruct Veterans Administrative leadership on what culture and values they should have. Okay, well, $3 million. Okay. We found nearly $2 billion at Department of Veteran Affairs contracts that we'll be canceling so we can redirect the funds back to veterans' health care and benefits. Okay, so they want to redirect these consulting contract, this $3 million back into the health care of the veterans, where the money is more well spent, certainly, instead of culture training. No more paying consultants to do things like make PowerPoint slides and write meeting minutes. Okay? So, $2 billion in contract. $2 billion. Again, I don't see how anybody could argue with this. Today, the federal government exceeded $100 million in annual rent savings through the cancellation of 250 leases. Okay, so this is increased in the previous messages. Let's see this. This audit was Department of Consulting. The audit was repeated at Department of Labor. Initial results: 380 Microsoft 365 licenses with 0 users. I don't know how much those are here, but it's not cheap. Looks like Microsoft is getting this. 128 Microsoft Teams conference room licenses only installed in 30 rooms. So again, tech support. Code licenses 250, only using 33. 121 Photoshop licenses, and again, these are the things that they go on auto pay, and they're just paid month after month to these vendors, and the vendors obviously don't care if they're being used or not. But I mean, this again, you start adding all these up, those licenses are some money, okay, and I'm sure they're charging the government a top dollar. Agencies often have more software than they need. For example, the General Services Administration, with 13,000 employees, has, so they got 13,000 people, 37,000 WinZip licenses, and 19,000 training software subscriptions. And there's more to this message, too. So, that's 6,000 there. That's, what is that, 20,000 licenses. I mean, again, tech support. Yeah, these items have been canceled. And again, Doge makes the recommendation to the department head, and they decide what to cancel. 69 million. This was canceled. 69 million for the Eurasia Foundation to do digital transformation activity in Europe. $69 million to do projects in Europe. Why? Why don't we have the EU pay for that? 32 million to interviews for programs including 32 million to Internews for for programs including media enabling democracy. Okay, so anyway, the point is, this is, what did we got? 70. We got like $100 million, dollars here wasted. Media enabling democracy. Well, that's, I don't know if the government should spend any money directing media activities other than the White House's press secretary and so forth. Also did another contract up with more than 2,200 contract terminations. Okay, so these again are contracts that, as Trump had illustrated the other day. I'm not a political guy. It's not a political channel. I'm just doing this to show you the receipts here. These contracts, and I know I worked for a firm once that was working for defense. Once they start sending payments, you get into these billing systems, and they will just continue sending payments, even though it was a one-off project. I know a company I was involved with. I wasn't in management. I was a staffer there, but they had to go to court and get a consent decree because they were just collecting money, redundantly. Redundant. Okay. Social Security completed the same software audit. So again, it looks like tech support. Again, now this is Social Security. Everybody's freaking out. 4 redundant survey tools. Okay, this is software. Ranging from 118 to 1.8 million a year. So, what is that? $4 million? Paying for 10,000 software licenses when you only need 5,000. So double the software license. 20,000 licenses here, and they only need half that amount. So again, this when Elon Musk is wearing a T-shirt in the cabinet meeting that says tech support, that's what he means. Okay, agencies often have more software licenses than employees. We've already gone through this. So anyway, we've gone through a number of these here. I don't think we're going to go through any more, but I just wanted to give, everybody's talking and picking and choosing. I didn't do any searching on this or sorting or anything, and it looks to me like, there was one political posting here that might be considered political, but I'm sure this was accidental, and that was sent on this immigrant intermediate housing that's not being used. It's taking this company's income from $8 million a year to $220 million a year, associated to a Biden staffer. So anyway, I'm sure there are Republican staffers that also have things. But the point I'm trying to make here, and this retirement thing, going from 1 year to process a retirement to 2 days, okay? From paper, cardboard boxes, mine shafts to paperless solution. Unbelievable. So I don't know. I think that that Musk, he may hit his goal of 1 trillion. Anyway, I wanted to share this, especially with people protesting Tesla dealerships and vilifying Elon Musk. I'm not a political person. This is not a political channel. I don't have a political dog in this fight, but, you know, I think Elon Musk had the tech support shirt on for a reason, okay? And it looks like most of this is tech support, and they're stumbling on the fraud and the abuse by investigating these software licenses and things. At least that would be my take, and these are the most recent entries in this. So I think that perhaps the attitude towards this program in Musk is misguided, and I think at some point someone's going to, I mean, this is going to run till July of next year, I believe, and they're going to publish totals. So what, I don't know if they have a running total. I don't know. I'm not that in tune with the Twitterverse or the Xverse or whatever. But the point is, as far as Tesla's stock price goes, I think any dinging of the stock price due to this is misguided, and I think the stock would rebound from this. And you know, certainly, if you were an investor, this is not investment advice, but my opinion is, you know, we have catalysts coming out. I do believe they're going to, you know, launching an affordable electric car, which the Robotaxi Civilian Edition will be. There are none. The Nissan Versa manual 5-speed is the last Econobox made anywhere. So if they can get the cost down, and battery costs are falling, they, you know, if they can get it below 30,000 or below 25,000, wow, that thing will sell. It will sell. So anyway, this is MXUX. I just wanted to pass this on. Thanks for watching.